Welcome to another live. And today we're going to be diving into the Free99Leads app a little bit more. Like I said, and I've stated it a few times, we're going to do a bunch of lives in here. They're going to be a bunch of how-tos, how to leverage the app, how to use the app. And so stay tuned. I'm going to try and do these every single day. Forbidden my schedule allows me to. But I do have you guys scheduled in here every single day to do a how-to. So hold me to it. Message me, ask me where it's at. If I don't post one day, keep me accountable. But with that being said, today we're going to dive into specifically team management within the app, how to add users, how to edit their permissions, how to limit and grant access to things, and yeah, basically how to control your team inside of the app. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up the screen, and this one's going to be probably a little bit shorter than usual, just because it's kind of straight to the point, but it's necessary to have its own video. So we're going to add this in, and I'm going to actually make this full screen so you guys can see it a little bit better. Cool. So when you hop into the app, you scroll down into the settings down here, and then you have the team management right here. So you can click on team management. It's really self-explanatory, but there are some like hidden features and kind of things that might not seem as straightforward that I just want to clear up on. So go into add employee. You would just type in their information, and we'll just do test user. Best user and we'll do cool. So we got that. I don't know what the password is there, but that's fine. Cool. So the information here is pretty self-explanatory, and when you add in your team, what you're going to want to do is just fill out the generic information, and then you can just plug them in with the password, or you can click reset password once you click save at the bottom. You can go up here and click reset password, and they'll actually get an email asking them to change their password. So either way, you can give them a generic password, tell them to go to app.free99leads.com, log in with that password, and then they can go ahead and reset it that way. And then from there, it's just like all of the other user settings, just it looks a little bit different. So you don't have to edit any of this stuff, because the user, when they log in, they're going to be able to edit this stuff in their own profile. So you can actually leave this stuff blank. But the user can come back and edit this stuff the way that they want it to be. But yeah, no, so they can go, you can go ahead and connect them to a specific calendar. Say this person needs to be on the discovery call claim calendars only. We'll tie them to that one. The user permissions. This is really cool because it gives you a lot of customization for what the users can and can't see. So it's really good if you have like SDRs, or if you have closers that do the phone sales, or VAs that are working inside of the accounts that you want to limit information from or show them specific things. This is the way that you can leverage that. So you have like everything from like your memberships, which is like your course information, your funnels, like your conversations. Like you could remove access to everything and only give them access into the conversations and the opportunities. Like there's a lot of customization that you can do within just the members. That's obviously going to benefit your company as a whole, within the longevity of like you want to restrict private information, or you wanting to let your team see anything and everything. So obviously it's one of those things where like if the information is necessary, you want to make sure that they give it to them, that you give it to them. So another feature that's really cool is you can simply swipe that, and this will only show them things that are attached to them. So only contacts, only opportunities, and only conversations from dashboard, or from that person's dashboard that they'll be able to see. So like I said, there's a ton of different customizations in here. The last one, or the one thing that I probably really want to cover, is this one down here, is workflows. And workflows is actually a capability that we have with inside of the app that allows you to build out kind of like spiderweb like sequences where it's kind of like an if and or but type of deal. And so I'll create another video that goes in a little bit deeper detail as far as like the workflows. But overall, I definitely recommend giving whoever is in charge of like the content creation or the funnel build outs, all that kind of jazz, access to the workflows, because it's super, super useful as far as being able to comprehend what's going on in the background as far as the app. Not to mention, you can also always just give read-only capabilities to people that you're trying to show information to, but you don't necessarily want them to be able to edit it. So going onward, we have user roles. So this is where you can depict if they're an admin or they're a user. Keep in mind, admin is basically just going to open them up to, team management things, basically anything that that like an admin of a company would handle, any type of like HR type of things. And then call and voicemail settings. I covered this in the profile settings video, the user profile settings video, but essentially what the timeout is the smaller the timeout is, the quicker you're going to receive the call. So if there's no timeout, it means it's going to ring directly to your phone as soon as they call, which I recommend doing that. And then user availability. I typically leave this stuff empty, just unless you need to set up something that's specific to how you operate your inside. So if you have like your own Zoom accounts that you're going to connect to your SDRs to, or whatever the case might be. And then time zone of your employee. That way everything shows up in their local time zone. It's obviously a lot more helpful for them as far as like comprehending, times that things will be sent out as far as campaigns and all that jazz. If it really just comes down into like filter times. And then available hours, I always leave this, for them to fill out themselves, but this is essentially like the available hours that are going to show up inside of the calendar. Cool. So the last thing is the user calendar configuration. It's always going to show no user account is or no Google account is added for this team member, unless you connected one for them or they already connected one. And if you're creating an account for them, they probably haven't already connected one. So last thing is you're obviously going to want to 100% make sure that you save that user. Otherwise, you're going to have to type in all that information again. And then from there, you can remove them from the location, you can edit them, you can do whatever you need in the back end and handle them from there. But that, my friends, was just a quick little video into team management and kind of user settings inside of the Free99 app. So with that being said, I want to leave off by saying anybody that isn't in our Facebook group, go ahead and follow the link in the description below. You can tap in. And then if anybody that wants to get access into the beta test of the app, feel free to comment below or click the link below, free99leads.com/app. And you can submit for the beta application there. By the way, the beta test is completely free. The only thing that you have to pay for is the SMS and voice note or the voice mail or call task. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it off on that for today. And I hope that was some good, useful information for you guys. And we'll go ahead and catch you on the flip side.